The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready. 6 set.
Throwing. Love. Runs over. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the double. Let's go. Cut, cut.
On the toss, Abanikanda. And room there to work it inside the 25. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we take. Red. Red, 38. Green jack. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Steel, black. Set, hut.
Here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cut back team. Cut. Warriors, let's go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got it in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. Down the right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 59 yards. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here we go. Bronco, let's go.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. And the Cardinals.
18 rattling. 18 rattling.
Now it's Richardson. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Panther 60. Panther.
They'll run with ETN. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Trail green. Black plaster. 6. Ready.
Glove. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Hey, blue. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Blue, go. Hey, red. Set.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Third and 12.
Green Jack. Here we go, set. Slide blue, 6, mega. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A gain of 5.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready. 52 Blue. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Richardson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And a Tommy Adebawore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down on that play.
Come on. Ready.
They run over center with Benson. Brought down at the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Richardson looking to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. In motion is Gray. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
38, black, 90, steel, black. Black shot, black ultra, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Yellow, blue striker, needle blue, sticky green, red, yellow, white, white. Ready?
Love now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 29 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
On first down, right back to Benson. Strong running at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready?
Another run here with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready?
The About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Hut.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Blue strike, red, cycle.
To throw now, here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 33 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Cardinals 27, Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, running with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the folks in
Okay, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. Richardson. Right side, and he finds Gray. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and was fighting through it. He's got space. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the third. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7-yard gain. That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
A give up the middle with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
18, Russell, 18, 79 Broncos. Here we go.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass complete there to Harrison. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to the air with Richardson. Throw left side to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Richardson.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Cardinals 31, Packers 28.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Set, ready. 45, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass to the tight end, Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
6, here we go, set. 10 black. Red, cycle. Set, hut.
Love.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Etienne, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Packers 28.
The the Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. What happens the time in the diary?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Abanikanda once again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 2. The Packers, first down.
Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blue Strikers. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, set. 52 blue. 10 cycles. Red cycle. White, red, yellow. Black shot. 6. Mega. Hut.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Drill Greek, 10 black. Fuse, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Needle, ready. 50, green. Yellow, go. Claws, red. Set, go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. There's a short one caught by Ryman.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
ETN up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal, Arizona.
Okay,
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Anthony Richardson
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Cards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Ready.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Yellow. Ready.
From the 35 on 2nd down.
Love.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the only to be cut down to 14.
Hence the score, Cardinals 49, Packers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 ranges. Let's go. 18, 5 in. 70 step. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.